Preseason's in the books. I have the best performances, 5 of them, of the final week of the NFL preseason, and I think it's a precursor, a little bit of what's to come as well. I need the music, please. Top 5 performances of the final week of the National Football League preseason. Number 5 on the list was on the list of Week 1's top 5 performances back in the preseason, because he is showing this fan base that is starving for big playability exactly that. DJ Moore once again with some big play ability. It appears Justin Fields knows where he is feeding him the football, because he can make a house call from wherever he touches the ball on the field. How many players can you say that about that the Chicago Bears have fielded in recent years? I'm serious. Like, touch the ball wherever they are, he can make a play and score. Devin Hester? Like, let's go.
Oh, man.
Like, who else?
Okay.
I'm serious.
Tariq Cohen.
Tariq Cohen had that ability.
He had like a little bit of a home run possibility, but man, Hester,
I mean, Khalil Herbert had one of those plays in Week 1, but DJ Moore had a spin move and took a 15-yard play and turned it into 40. And if he can do this for the Chicago Bears and take some of this pressure off of Justin Fields, I'm just saying. Not saying, just saying DJ Moore's number 5 on this list.
I like it.
Number 4 on this list is the return of the old 2013 Jimmy Graham. Jimmy Graham made himself a red zone target for Jameis Winston. He's like, oh, I know that guy. Found him on a 3-yard. Just put it up in the air and see if anybody can go beat this hurricane for a jump ball. Nuh-uh. 3 catches, 34 yards, including a 25-yarder in that 3-yard score. They already have Juwan Johnson, right, as a tight end.
They do.
You give me 2 tight ends. You give me Olave. You give me Can't Guard Mike. You give me Kamara back. You give me Derek Carr, some vintage Derek Carr. You give me that defense. Okay. But Jimmy Graham, certainly after he had that moment out here in Southern California where he had a
wandering down the street.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird, kind of scary.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now he's back catching touchdowns like Jimmy Graham. Number 3 on this list. It's Aaron Rodgers in his new number 17. Okay? He and his new number 17. That's all I have to say. I think you all know what I'm talking about. Garrett Wilson. You know who his old number 17 was? That's a tall order. But if Garrett can be that guy for Rodgers to trust and back shoulder his way out of trouble if the Jets' offense is sputtering, as it can. Dalvin Cook did return to his first practice since being a Viking. He showed up on the practice field for the first time as a Jet today. All I'm saying is Rodgers needed to emerge from this preseason game healthy, breaking a sweat, getting what he called jitters out, and showing everybody there's a quick game, and it's with Garrett Wilson. And he's going to put the ball where Garrett can, as Dan Orlovsky said on Monday, turn a 4-yard gain into an 11-yard gain. He can back shoulder in the red zone. Oh, my gosh. That's number 3 on this list. Number 2 on this list, we are all over this team like the proverbial rat on cheese. Kenny Pickett's number 2. Kenny Pickett had a 4-for-4, 86-yard performance against Atlanta, and that was it. Just thank you very much. He had 5 preseason drives this summer. Every one of them finished with a touchdown. He targeted George Pickens 3 times. Every one of them was for a first down. One of them went for a touchdown. Another one went for a first down inside the 5-yard line to set up a touchdown. Kenny Pickett, again with his hamburger helper gloves, out there slinging it, full command. Steelers are sleeping on everybody right now, or everybody's sleeping on them. Number 1 on this list, though, is another quarterback who may not play in the National Football League this year. It's tough, man. Cut days are tough, and certainly when you know you're gonna get cut or traded, as Will Greer did when he took to the field for the Dallas Cowboys after Trey Lance is acquired. And Will Greer knew the Trey Lance acquisition was going to maybe force him out. Everybody's talking about Dak this, Dak that. Trey Lance is not coming for Dak. He might be coming for Cooper Rush, but he's definitely Will Greer's worst nightmare if he wanted to stay a Dallas Cowboy. And Will Greer is told by the Cowboys, show us what you got. And with Dak Prescott in his ear, how weird must that have been alone? Hearing your teammate who knows you're about to maybe get cut, not maybe, you're about to leave, either cut or traded. He's calling your plays. You know this may be the last time you put the star on the side of your helmet. And he goes 29 of 35 for 2 touchdowns, 10 rushes, 53 yards, played the whole game. What a pro. What a move. Will Greer with the best performance of the final preseason week in the summer.
One more.
Okay.
All right, we'll get one more.
And this one is just, his numbers in preseason week number 3 weren't that significant. But here's the one more. Tyson Bent. Who is he, you might be saying? Well, you didn't really follow him in college football. You probably didn't follow him in high school because he was a 0-star recruit out of high school. And then you probably didn't follow him in college because he didn't get a single D1 offer. So he went to Division II Shepherd University in West Virginia, where he set a college record with 159 touchdown passes. And then he shows up at the Combine. First time I ever saw a Shepherd University logo on the NFL Network screen. And he shows up at the Combine and shows enough for the Chicago Bears to get in touch with him after he goes undrafted. And balls out so significantly in training camp and in the summer that he's going to be the number 2 quarterback behind Justin Fields. And he is causing the Bears to send P.J. Walker on down the road. He has earned not only a roster spot, but a significant one, backing up Justin Fields. Tyson Bent may not be known best for being the son of 17-time world champion arm wrestler, the Beast Travis Bent, who was at the Combine and got a lot of airtime because of who he is and was going nuts in the stand watching his kid work out. So you might say the son of the 17-time arm wrestling champion is putting himself over the top. Thank you so very much. Tip your waitress. I'll be here all week. Speaking of the over-the-top reference, okay. I did text Daniel Jeremiah because we were watching the Combine. We were together. Obviously, we're in the booth together. I asked him about Tyson Bent and, you know, what's going on here. He told me when he flipped the hat around backwards, P.J. Walker didn't have a chance.
Come on.
And that's my top 5. What a story, huh?
Great story. Unbelievable.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.